Hey guys, Cowboy Brett coming to you from the Alfalfa Bale studio with a Marriage and Men Mondays message for you. I've got to apologize. I owe you guys a huge apology. Today is not Monday. I neglected to get my video recorded and posted on Monday like I had intended to. And unfortunately, that was my own fault. I've got the same 24 hours in a day that everybody else has, and I didn't make it a priority. So that's my fault. I apologize. I hope you can accept my apology. But that brings me to kind of what my thought process was on today's topic, which is your priority. What is your priority in life, particularly when it comes to your marriage? Is your marriage your priority in your life, or is it kind of a second or third or even fourth priority? The reason I ask that is there's one of the things that I learned early on after having been married for a little bit. I didn't realize how important it was for our wives to be able to have an opportunity to spend time with us. For a lot of us guys are workaholics. We're doing stuff all the time. We're always going, and we don't make time for our wives like we should. That's a signal to them that they're not a priority to us, that our relationship with them is not a priority. So you've really got to hone in and show them through your actions and through, most importantly, time and actions, that they are a priority for you. And so one of the things that I have learned and had to have beaten into my thick skull a couple times is that we need to have some time together on a weekly basis, at least a weekly basis. Now, Lynn and I get to go enjoy and do a lot of things together, and we always have. We've always focused on doing that. But there have been times in our lives when we weren't spending time together on a regular basis, on a weekly basis. Just us, just focused on us and spending time with one another. And so when I was involved in my financial business, one of the things they talked about was, making sure that you had a date night at least once a week. And it could be the same night every week if that worked for you, or it could be, whatever's going to change this week to next. But you needed to set aside at least one night a week to be able to find you a babysitter, let the kids get taken care of. If your kids are old enough to stay at home, let them do that. Send them off to spend the evening with their friends, whatever the case may be. But make sure that you're spending time with your spouse. And it doesn't mean that you have to go out to the movie, which we can't really do in this COVID time. And it doesn't mean that you have to go out to a fancy restaurant. It doesn't mean that you have to do those things. It means that you've got to set aside time to be able to spend with your spouse one-on-one with them, whether it's going out to dinner, whether it's going to a movie, whether it's going to a friend's house, going and playing cards with somebody, whether it's going and watching a comedy show or something like that. But it's just basically spending quality time with them. And are you doing that on a weekly basis? Lynn and I enjoy going and sorting on Friday nights, so we've kind of turned that into our date night when we go out to White Horse Arena out in Payton. Little plug for you, Travis and Jennifer, and get to go out there and do some sorting, because that's what Lynn enjoys doing. I have no interest in sorting. She understands that, but I go and support her just like she goes and supports me when we go rope. I'll come back to that in a minute. So every Friday night, that's what we try to focus on doing, is getting her to go out there and get to go sorting. And I do everything for her that I can. I saddle her horse. She brushes him off, but I'll saddle him, put boots on him, bridle him up, get him everything ready to go in and order food. I kind of cater to her needs, because she does that for me on the weekends when I'm roping. But that's kind of our time, is sorting night. And if the week goes by that we don't get to go do it for whatever reason, if we're gone for roping somewhere, or if we've got another event going on, or if she has appointments with clients, we find another time to be able to at least sit down and watch a movie together, or just enjoy time with one another. So that's how you're going to communicate to your spouse, to your wife, that she is a priority to you, that you're making time for her at least once a week to be able to have dedicated time for her, and turn your phone off, to get off that other stuff and just spend time with her. That's what's going to tell her how much she's loved, how much she's cared for, and that she's a priority for you. So if you're not doing that, man, I encourage you to do that. It was really gratifying. Last night I was at a team roping at 99 Arena up in Stroud, Cushing, Crescent, whatever it's called. And I saw a young couple there. I don't know how long they've been married. Don't forget they've been married more than 4, 5, 6 years. But they haven't been married too terrible long. And it was nice to see the both of them sitting on the same side of the booth together and enjoying one another. And I hope they get to do that for the next 50 years. That's exciting to me and thrilling to see that in a young couple, that they're spending time side by side with one another like that. So I'd encourage you guys to do that. Make sure that you're spending time with your spouse and showing them that they're a priority, if you're not already doing that. If you are, great. Share that with your buddies and tell them how they can do the same. I hope you guys are getting some value out of this. If you are, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. And share this with your friends. But appreciate you guys being here. In the meantime, this is Cowboy Brett coming to you from the Alfalfa Bale studio. You guys have a great day.